Huh? What the hell? Who's there? Fuck. So, you're the Kazuma Satou I've heard so much
That's
about.
me.
I heard you go around this town using your powers to steal girls' panties.
Not wrong?
Well, I'm here to stop you. Blah, 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 blah,
You know what?
Well, that ends tonight. No longer will you go around stealing other... Ow. Hey, no fair. I wasn't ready. You can't just go around sneak attacking me like that.
Bitch, shut up.
God damn.
She was bad as fuck. Hey everyone, let's talk about Kazuma. He's Konosuba's leading man. A shut-in gamer nerd with a strong sense of gender equality, who one unfortunate night was strucken by a truck. Except it wasn't a truck, it was a tractor. Except he wasn't hit by it, he died from shock. And then got laughed at by Aqua, the doctors, and his own family. Ain't that a bitch? And what's worse is that he pissed his pants too. So, yeah, my boy got done dirty in his own show. But did he get done dirty in his figure? Let's find out. We have very clean painting and sculpting here. Kazuma's a really simple design, so it's really hard to fuck him up. Like almost any other Figma figure, they did a really good job of capturing his look from the anime. It looks like he jumped right out of the screen like Aqua and Yun. And the paint is really nicely done. Not quite as good as Yun, but definitely better than Aqua. But like Aqua, the yellow lines are not the cleanest, but it doesn't look bad. It's good. You know, now that I look at him, doesn't he kind of look like Link? But overall, he looks really good. You know what else is really good? Those accessories, baby. Alright. We come with the standard set of hands, these spread open hands, these fisted hands, these relaxed hands. But we also come with some character exclusive hands, like these creepy molester hands. It's giving me some serious Rebel Tech Woody vibes. Aside from these hands that make it look like he should be put on a watch list, he also comes with these grabby hands, which he can use to unsheath his sword, which yes, it does from weapon storage, and he can also use them to... Oh my god. Yeah, it wouldn't be Kazuma if he wasn't a giant pervert, so he comes with these panties. Honestly, I don't get why he's stealing them. They're not all that detailed and they're kind of bland, to be honest. So if you end up losing it, you're not losing out on much. It's probably a replica pair off eBay or something. Probably look better too. To add on to the creep factor, he comes with this hand with a tumor on it. But it's not actually a tumor, it's a peg, which you can use to plug in this water effect part. And now he can go around getting more big-titted girls wet, or throw water bottles at them. And of course, we come with alternate faces. We get the standard smiling face, this creepy laughing face, this screaming face. But my Kazuma isn't like other Kazumas, he's special. He comes with this other smiling face. Yeah, I know, it's not much, but it's still pretty cool to have, and it's well done, like all the other faces are. And I guess technically his cape, or whatever you want to call it, is also an accessory because it comes detached out of the box. Plugging it in is no issue at all. First thing you gotta do is just rip off his head, and that's a weird ass joint for a Figma figure. You just let it rest there, then you just plug in the peg that's there too, and you just gotta put his head back on. And of course, the one thing I always forget to mention when talking about these figures is the sandwich bag that comes with it. For when you're not using a certain accessory, you can just place it in there and, I don't know, stuff it in your sock drawer. Is it just me or does his neck look really fucking long? I don't really have a neat transition, so articulation! I'll say this about the weird-ass head design. He's got the most move out of any Figma figure in the head I've seen. His neck is even articulated, but I really just wish they went with a normal ball joint. He can look all the way down, but his head moving upward is basically nothing. And he can't even tilt side to side that well. His arm can rotate all the way around. It can move out that far, and it can swivel too. His elbows can bend all the way in, and his hands can move up and down. They can rotate, and if you rotate the peg, you can get them side to side too. His whole chest area is on a ball joint, which allows for amazing movement, but mine is a little bit loose. Not floppy, but it moves a little easier than I'd like it to. And as you can see, his legs are also on ball joints. They move pretty damn well, but be careful with these. They might just pop out a little easier than you like. And that his kick is really good, and yeah, there it goes. But one thing these ball joints allow for is for this absolutely beautiful spread. Look at that. God damn, Kazuma. The rest of the leg is standard. His knee can bend less than Aqua's actually, which is weird. Kazuma, you let me down. His feet can move up and down. It has a pretty good pivot. And one thing I really like, a toe bend. Fuck yeah, finally. And I guess I also have to talk about the cape posability. It's just 3 hinge joints that can swivel. Whoopee. If I'm gonna be honest, I would have preferred that the actual cape itself would have been fabric. But fabric, no fabric, that doesn't stop this figure from being very posable. Having the most out of any of the Konosuba figures. You can have him doing all sorts of things, like being a coward, being a disgusting pervert, getting his ass kicked for being a disgusting pervert, or asserting his idea of gender equality on other figures. You can have him fight other figures, you can have him kick them in the balls, and you can have him bring Aqua in to jump them after he's kicked them in the balls. Then you can replicate your favorite scene of him abusing Aqua in some way. Or if you really want, you can have them working side by side together, or even being friends, because yeah, they do that in this show, believe it or not. Alright, time for size comparison. Here he is next to your Amazing Fantasy number 15 Spider-Man.
I hate you.
Here he is next to Figma Aqua. And here he is next to Union. Hopefully one day I'll get Megamine and Darkness too. One day. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this figure if you're a fan of the show. He's the most posable of the other 2 figures I have, and he's just really fun to play with. And even if you're not a fan of the show, I think you'll still enjoy him. Oh, and also, before I go, I want to say thank you for getting the Spider-Man and Spinneret review to over 2,000 views. What the fuck? That's the most views I've ever gotten on any one of the channels I made, so thank you all for watching. And if you could, don't mind me shilling a little, like and subscribe for more videos? We'll go back to Marvel next week, I promise. Alright, that's it for real. Goodbye, everybody. And happy Halloween.